everyone, and welcome back to Nerd Collision. I'm Eddie, that's Brandon, and today we're going to be giving our spoiler review of the Netflix series Wednesday. And this is going to be our spoiler review, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. And the premise of the show basically is after being expelled from high school, Wednesday Addams enrolls in Nevermore Academy, a school for monstrous misfits once attended by her parents, Gomez and Morticia. Struggling to fit in with her contemporaries and coming to grips with her psychic abilities, Wednesday becomes witness to several murders committed by a strange monster, which she decides to investigate. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't know what to think of this series. I didn't know like how good it was going to be, how it was going to
Yeah.
go. I thoroughly enjoyed this series from start to finish. It had a good mixture of, I'd say, Sabrina and Nancy Drew. And I thought the way that they approached it was really good. Um, and it was pretty cool. And Wednesday, I recognized a lot of myself in Wednesday, if I'm being honest with you. And that's probably why I ended up enjoying it a lot. Jenna Ortega killed it as Wednesday. I really enjoyed the entire cast at Luis Guzman. I just love Luis Guzman. I thought he was so funny as Gomez. Um, yeah, but I really enjoyed the series. But so, how about you, Brandon?
I enjoyed this series. Little interesting start. It was a little bit of a slow burn for me. But
Hmm.
I get it with a new franchise. You always have to, um, introduce the characters and everything like that in their stories. Um, I think the most interesting version of Wednesday Addams has to go to Miss Ortega. She ate it up. I'm sorry, okay, to the original doll that the Caucasians love so much. Listen, when she fucked up them white people trying to, screw up the little Indian thing
Hmm.
in values, that was cute or whatever. But guess what? The crown has to be passed.
Yes,
Okay,
it
and it
does.
has been passed. And honestly, this felt like a passing of the torch
Yeah.
in a way, considering that we have the original Wednesday, in the series. And, it ended with her stomping her in her face, which she deserved. And you know what? Yeah, Wednesday, I'm pretty sure she killed that lady. And you know what? She deserved it. So if she's mush, good. Um, I forgot her character's name in the show because she was that irrelevant to me. No shade. Um, but the monster boyfriend, crush
Mm.
guy, was not expecting that.
No.
Was not expecting that at all. So when he killed the psychiatrist or the therapist, it was just mind boggling for me for a second because I was just like, wait a minute, because I had suspected that it was one of the students,
Yeah.
but I kind of figured towards the end of the season where they were going, and I didn't quite understand the backstory with like his mom and everything, but the whole thing like with the original Pilgrim guy coming back to life, that shit was crazy to me. It was giving me Halloween Town vibes,
Yes.
and I wasn't mad at it. Tim Burton, listen, I've given you a lot of shit, and I'm still gonna give you a little bit of shit, only
Yes.
because we can do more.
Yes, we can.
I hope you were a part of the process that gave our young Black Siren her voice, because if you did, kudos to you, because it's good to have characters of color, have
Yes.
the limelight for 2 seconds. Yes, white people, you still will exist in the next 20 years, unfortunately. No shade, but T. Um, because girl, as soon as they get 5 seconds, it's woke all of a sudden, as the kids say on TikTok.
That's
I'm
what they
like,
say.
y'all need to quit. Anytime a black person gets a leading role in anything, it's woke.
Yeah.
And th- we had our series regular, and seeing her fall in black love, I'm mad at that. You know, the guy was a piece of shit at the start. He
Hmm.
had that snare, that snarl. He had that hate in his face when he was looking at Wednesday. He was like, what you gonna do, outcast? What are you gonna do?" And then, he ended up, he listened to Ralph and he got a little bit of sensitivity.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
and he learned.
exactly.
He learned how to
Yeah,
live, laugh, pray, love. And what else? Okay, the crackhead student at the beginning. I was glad he was gone. He was just nuts with the telekinesis and that shit. That shit got on my nerves. I was just like, child, can someone just cut his throat already? And thankfully, crackhead monster Hick Hillbilly did that. So I appreciate you doing that, Big Eyes. And then we had Gwendolyn Christie. First of all, shout out to the 6'3" doll for
yes.
killing Netflix with her acting skills. Girl, you eat it up every time. Ever since I saw you on Game of Thrones, I
Hmm.
said, listen, this Draco Malfoy looking heifer, she going somewhere. She's going places. And you've been
Yes.
eating it up. You've been in Star Wars, girl. Ain't nobody can tell you nothing. You're gonna be in Severance season 2.
Hmm.
I can't wait for that. Girl, you just been eating it up. And you went to the Sandman
Yes.
playing Lucifer. You were so cunning. Love that. You just in the leadership role, it just fits. It
Yeah, it
fits.
does.
Um, there's a lot of people. You liked Gomez.
Yes.
I did not.
You didn't
I did
like him.
not
You
like.
didn't like Louis
No,
Says
I didn't.
Gomez.
I did not.
Was it the New York accent? Was
It
it
was
the
coming
accent
out.
that threw you?
Listen, I thought he was gonna ask for like. I thought he was about to like point at his plate and be like, "It's a chicken salad." Like I thought he was gonna. Girl, I was not buying what he was selling me. You know, Catherine Zeta-Jones,
Oh,
wife of Michael Douglas. Mama, let me tell you something. You look great for your age, and that is
yes,
no
she
shade.
does.
You look
Yes.
great,
Yeah.
fantastic. Okay, muy bien, as the girls say. Okay, love that for you.
She was serving it in
Um,
that black
she was
dress.
serving it. The lip
Truly.
color, the
Yes.
foundation, everything,
Knew her
everything.
angles and everything. Yeah.
Everything. The curves. I was like, what padding? What padding, girl? Pugsley, that poor little Latin child, he was just always getting his ass handed to him, and he just gave me frightened little child. Now, let me tell you something. Pugsley, to my understanding, maybe this was his origin story, but he was never, uh, uh, just this clumsy little kid who was always getting picked on. He was almost as bad as Wednesday, but not
Right.
as bad. He still had that flair to him. From what I
Hmm.
remember, he still had that flair. So I was just like seeing him being like this little shy brother who's kind of weak and giving words of inspiration. I was just like kind of disappointed in that.
Yeah.
But you know what? To the young man, it's not your fault. It was what
No.
was given to you. So we're
Right.
not going to fault you here for that. But you did a great job either way. You were convincing as a brother. It's not like your acting was terrible.
No.
But I'll tell you whose acting was terrible.
Uh,
My God.
uh,
Okay. So do y'all remember I can't believe I'm saying this. You know what? Let's save that for the podcast. Anyway, so the show was great. The show was great, and I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10.
okay.
I kind of wanted more from it,
Yeah.
but I realized that I'm old, and the kids are coming up in age,
Yeah.
and this is for them. This
Yeah.
is for the
Yeah.
girls who use TikTok. These are for the
Hmm.
girls who do the cuff it challenge, and they have amazing knees. This is for you.
Yes, it is.
Tim Burton said this is for you, just like
Yeah.
Dumbo that you guys didn't watch. But yeah, that's that on that, and yeah, great franchise. Hope it gets renewed.
I do too, and you're absolutely right. It is for the younger generation, and I get it. And yeah, it was a fun series. I wanted to come back. I really do. Um, this version of Wednesday Addams was really cool to see. I loved how she didn't take shit from anyone, even those in authority.
Yep.
And, especially for a message for the young people, it's okay to call out the elders on their bullshit when
Thank you.
needed. It's very necessary and very needed sometimes. And sometimes we elders need to, take a step back and, maybe sit down and listen a little bit. So if there's anything to take out of this series, definitely that lesson. But
and
yeah, I
and and
enjoyed it.
and don't come for Miss Ortega's dance skills, because
Oh
Mama,
no.
she was giving it to you. She said, "Listen, fan me if I'm hot, hot, hot." I said, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am." I said, "You better dance. You better dance for the girls." She gave
Mama
you.
Vogue the house down on that dance floor.
She gave you emo Vogue, and I was
Yes.
living.
Yes.
I was living for it.
Wasn't concerned about anybody else on that dance floor.
Exactly. She said, "I keep dancing on my own." I said, "Ooh."
Ate that up, just ate it.
Ate it
I said,
up.
Mom, Mom, you did that. That's drag. That's how you do
That
drag,
that
kids.
that's right. She's doing it right now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, I loved it. All right. So anything else before we wrap up, Brandon?
Um, I believe the doll's name was Bianca. More
Mm-hmm.
her.
Please.
Um, yeah, she was a good rival throughout the season,
Yes.
but we need more of her. Honestly, if y'all give her a spinoff, I will watch it.
Yeah.
I would like some more backstory on her and her family. That seems something interesting that we could probably dive into.
Mm-hmm.
Should the show be renewed? I wish it all the success in the world. The cast, I'm sure, and crew worked incredibly hard. So kudos to you. I mean, shout out to the girls doing the horror shows and scary
Yes.
shit. Because that's what we need right now. Because we need to put the fear in the dolls,
Yeah.
especially when you have the House Republicans in power. My God, yeah, I'm throwing
Yes.
politics in it. Fight me,
Yeah.
sue me. I don't care. This is our shit.
That's
Um,
right.
so that being said, I'm hoping to get some more, and shit like that, like Interview with the Vampire. Like, I love that show. Like,
Yeah.
more stuff and more blood. If y'all get renewed, more blood. Cuss a little
Please.
bit more. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, because kids cuss. Okay,
Yes.
Netflix,
Yes, they
trust
do.
me,
Yes,
they
they do.
cuss
A lot.
a lot more than we do. I can tell you
Yeah.
that. Um,
Oh my
and yeah,
gosh.
and all will be fine.
Yeah. Agreed. Absolutely. All right, guys, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching our review of the Wednesday series on Netflix. Please remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below, let us know what you guys thought of this series. Also, remember to click the bell button for notifications so that you know whenever we have new videos here on the channel. And please follow Nerd Collision on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Well, once again, I'm Eddie. That's Brandon. We are Nerd Collision, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.